Papa's new car. It was a holiday, and hence Gattu, Chinky, and Mummy Papa were going through an old album.
This album is so old. Papa and I are looking so young in these photos. And both of you were so small at that time. Yes, Mummy. Oh, Chinky, look at this. This is you. You are looking exactly like a boy in this photo. You are right, Gattu. And you are looking like a girl. See? Mummy, this is not fair. Why did I look like a girl and Chinky look like a boy? It is because Chinky was younger than you, and hence her hair was not as long, but your hair was very long. Also, at that time, you would make it very hard for us to cut your hair. Oh, that is why. Wow, Mummy, what's this? Whose nice car is this?
Gattu dear, it was our car.
Wow, it is so cool.
Yes, Gattu. This used to be a very popular model at that time. I think this model is outdated now.
So, Papa, where is this car now? Tell us, Papa, where is it?
Dear, we used it for many years, but then it broke down completely, so we had to get rid of it.
Wow, Mummy, it feels so nice to hear about these things. Kids, do you know, Papa and I love this car very much. And you guys also used to force us to take you on a ride every evening.
Mummy and Chinky were talking to each other, but Gattu was looking at Papa. He noticed that Papa was looking at their old car with lots of emotions in his eyes. His eyes were sparkling with emotions. Gattu kept quiet and continued observing him.
Okay, guys, now let's go and have dinner. Come on, Gattu Chinky, help me with it.
Then all of them had their dinner, but something was going on in Gattu's mind. Next day, as soon as he returned from school, he said to Mummy,
Mummy, I want to tell you something. How about we buy a new car for Papa? Yesterday, I saw how much Papa misses his old car. You are right, Gattu. You said exactly what I was thinking. I also noticed that yesterday. In fact, I was thinking about buying a new car for him for many days. So what are we waiting for? Let's go and book a new car for Papa today only. Mummy, I have even asked my friends about some good models that we can buy. So kids, in the evening we will go to buy a new car.
In the evening, Gattu, Chinky and Mummy went to a showroom and finalized a car. When they returned home, Gattu and Chinky were very excited, but Mummy asked them to hide it.
Gattu Chinky, Papa will be here at any moment. Please hide your excitement, else he will be suspicious. But why, Mummy? Why are we trying to hide it from Papa? Chinky, we are going to surprise him in the morning when the car is delivered. Right, Mummy? Yes, Chinky, Gattu is absolutely right. If we look so happy right now, Papa will definitely know that something is going on. And the surprise won't be so much fun. Understand? Alright, Mummy, I got it. Now you don't have to worry. I will behave absolutely normal so that Papa will not get suspicious.
After some time, Papa came home and they spent some time chatting with each other. Next morning, a doorbell rang and Papa went to open the door. Hello, sir. Good morning. These are the keys to your new car. Here. What? A new car? Sorry, I think you have confused me with someone else. You have come to the wrong address.
No, there is no confusion and no wrong address. He has come to the right place and he is giving the car keys to the right person too.
What? What do you mean? I don't get it.
Surprise!
Papa rushed outside to see his new car and he couldn't believe his eyes. He was very happy. What? Is it true? Is this really our car? I can't believe this is true.
Yes, kids and I decided to buy you a car as a gift. And after looking at your happiness, it is very clear that you liked our gift a lot.
Yes, I can't express how happy I am. I had never thought that you could give me such an amazing gift. Thank you so much.
So, Papa, let's go on a ride as a treat in our lovely new car. Ha, Papa, let's go on a drive in a new car. The weather is also awesome.
Yes, kids, sure. Let's take our car to a test drive now.
Hey, But first have breakfast and then we can go on a ride.
We can have our breakfast outside while we take our car to a test drive.
Yay! Alright then, let's go. I won't have to prepare breakfast then. I can take a break today.
Then Gattu and Chinky went to sit in the car. Papa took them on a drive and promised to give them vada pav.
Wow, Papa, our new car is running so smoothly. I love driving in our new car. Papa, play some nice songs on the music system. I want to check the speaker's quality.
Alright Chinky, here you go. Tell me, which song do you want to hear?
Let me do it, Papa. I will play our favorite music. Wow, the audio quality is too good. And see, even the seats are comfortable, right?
Of course, our new car is perfect. Absolutely perfect. You can't find a fault in it. Everyone was happy with the new car. But Papa was on cloud 9 with happiness. After some time, Papa stopped the car and bought vada pav for everyone. Take this, kids. This is your first breakfast in your new car.
Give it to me. This is very tasty. And it tastes even more delicious in a new car. Wow, it was so much fun. Nothing compares to the vada pav in the morning breakfast. Nothing at all. Really, I think nothing can be better than eating vada pav in a new car. Papa, from today you will drive us to the school. And that too daily.
Alright, Gattu. Your wish is my command, okay?
And please take us on a ride in the evening too, as we used to go when we were young. Wow, Chinky, it looks like you want to refresh the memories of your childhood.
Okay, dear. You guys just have to let me know wherever you want to go. Now we will enjoy our car thoroughly. There is no need to get stressed. Everyone started laughing after hearing Papa's words, and then they enjoyed the ride in their new car and drove towards their home. Chinky's best friend's birthday. Chinky's best friend Goodie's birthday was in next week, and Chinky was very excited about it. She was constantly talking to Gattu about it.
Gattu, you know, Goodie has asked me to help her to distribute toffees on her birthday. I know, Chinky. You have already told me this more than 10 times. Now stop it. On her birthday, she is throwing a princess-themed party. We have to wear a princess dress for our party. I am going to wear my lovely frock that Papa has gifted me on my birthday. Alright, Chinky. Wear whatever you want. But please let me watch TV for now. Why don't you tell all these things to Mummy? You are right. I will go and tell Mummy everything.
Then Chinky ran into the kitchen and started telling Mummy everything with the same amount of excitement.
Chinky, by the way, have you thought what gift you will get for your best friend Goodie? I am going to buy a new pencil case for Goodie. Will you come to the market with me to shop for this case? Of course I will come, Chinky. Okay, Gattu and you take your seat at the dining table. See, I have made sandwiches for you guys.
On the dining table also, Chinky did not stop talking about Goodie's upcoming birthday to Gattu and Mummy. They enjoyed the tasty sandwiches their mother made. On birthday, Chinky entered the classroom and she saw that Goodie was wearing a cute hairband. All kids were wishing her a happy birthday and she was surrounded by a crowd.
Goodie, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much, Chinky. Come, sit with me.
Chinky and Goodie sat together. Then Gattu entered the classroom along with his best friend Bunty.
Happy birthday, Goodie. Many returns of the day. Thank you so much, my friends. Goodie, your hairband is really very pretty. Thank you, Chinky. You are coming to the party in the evening, right? Of course, I will come, Goodie. There is no doubt about it.
That is when the teacher walked into the class and all the kids hurriedly sat on their seats. When the class was about to end, Goodie stood up and went to ma'am along with the packet of toffees.
Oh, happy birthday, Goodie. Go to the principal's office to take the blessings and give principal ma'am toffees too. Okay, ma'am. Goodie, whom do you want to take with you? Ma'am, I would like to go with Chinky.
After that, Goody and Chinky went to the principal's office to give her toffees.
May I come in, ma'am? Come in, beta.
Goody and Chinky entered the principal's office. Goody gives some toffees to the principal ma'am.
Happy birthday, Goody. May God bless you.
Principal ma'am signed a birthday card and gave it to Goody. Then Goody and Chinky left the principal's office. After the school was over, Chinky said to Goody,
Goody, today we had a lot of fun, right? We went to so many classes to distribute toffees. Yes, Chinky. And don't forget to come to my house at 5 o'clock for the party. Oh, there are some extra toffees for you. Thank you, Goody.
Chinky and Gattu went home. And at home, Chinky said to Mummy,
Mummy, look, Goody has given extra toffees to me only. That's good, Chinky. Yes, Mummy. And Mummy, have you kept my princess dress ready? And what about my favorite headband? Don't worry, Chinky. I have kept everything ready. Now go and get freshen up and have your lunch. And ask Gattu to do the same. Okay, Mummy.
After finishing their lunch, Gattu and Chinky started getting ready for Goody's birthday party.
Mummy, see? How do I look? Wow, my beautiful Chinky. You are looking exactly like an angel.
Chinky was very happy to hear the praises. And then Mummy dropped both of them at Goody's house.
Now you can also buy our favorite toys from www.puntunkids.com. Link is in the description.
Hi, Chinky. Hi, Gattu. Oh, wow, Goody. We are both wearing the same color dresses. We are really looking like best friends. Yes, Chinky. You are absolutely right. We will click some nice photos together. And then we will get these photos framed. Yes! Goody, this is an amazing idea. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this, your birthday gift, and there are some flowers that I plucked for you on the way. Oh, wow. These flowers are so beautiful. Thank you so much, Chinky. What is the gift? Why don't you check yourself? Wow, this pencil box is so pretty. And it also has a picture of my favorite cartoon character. Thank you, Chinky. You're welcome, Goody.
Then Goody's mummy called all the kids together.
Come on, kids. Let's cut the cake. And let's click lots of photos.
Then everyone enjoyed the cake cutting and took lots of photos.
Okay, kids. Now it's time for a special game. Are you guys ready? Yes, we are ready. Okay, kids. Now we will play Passing the Parcel game. For this game, we have to sit and form a big circle. Then the music will be played. When the music stops, whoever is holding the parcel will have to either dance, recite a poem, or sing a song.
Then all the kids started playing Passing the Parcel. Gattu was the first one to go, and he danced in front of everyone. Then it was Goody's turn, so she recited a sweet poem taught in the school. Next was Chinky's turn, so she decided to sing a nice song for everyone. In this way, all the kids enjoyed the birthday party, and after some time the party was over.
Bye, Goody. Now we have to leave. We had a lot of fun today on your birthday party. We really enjoyed the party. And Auntie, the food was really good. Thank you, Gattu. Thank you, Chinky. See you guys at school. Okay, Goody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Goody.
Then Gattu and Chinky went to their home. After reaching home, Chinky excitedly told Mummy everything about the birthday party. Chess champion Chinky. It was rainy season, but suddenly there was a bright sunlight for weeks. And this changing climate affected children's health badly. Many children were suffering from cold and flu. One day, when Chinky came back from school, she was coughing a lot.
Chinky, are you not feeling well? Are you okay? Yes, Mummy. My throat has been feeling strange since afternoon. Don't worry. I will boil basil leaves, ginger and black pepper to make a decoction. You will feel better by the evening.
But by evening, Chinky's health got even worse and she had a fever too. So Papa called their family doctor and the doctor did a thorough checkup of Chinky. She is suffering from a viral infection. Many children are suffering from this. But don't worry, I will prescribe some medicines. Chinky will feel better in a few days. Gattu was also very worried about Chinky. So, as a responsible brother, he rushed to the medical store and brought medicines for Chinky. Mummy fed it to Chinky and then Chinky went to sleep. The next day, Chinky was not going to school. The doctor had asked to take a rest for the whole day. When Gattu would come home from school, he used to spend most of his time with Chinky. He used to read her interesting stories from storybooks and magazines, so she wouldn't get bored. When Mummy saw that Gattu was taking such good care of Chinky, she was very happy. One day, Gattu read something very interesting in the newspaper, so he told Chinky about it.
You know what, Chinky? Today I read about a computer that can play chess.
Really?
Yes, Chinky. Scientists have created a computer that can play a game of chess just like a human. Its name is Deep Blue. And once it has defeated the world champion player of chess too.
Wow.
You know, I also find the game of chess very interesting. I will install a chess app on your mobile phone. You can learn and practice this game on it, even when you have no partner.
Gattu installed the chess app on Chinky's phone.
Now you can also buy our favorite toys from www.pontoonkids.com. Link is in the description.
And then Chinky learned everything about chess and started practicing it. Even Papa and Mummy were happy with Chinky's new interest. The next day, when Papa came from the office, he handed over a packet to Chinky.
Papa, what is in this packet?
Open it and see for yourself. It's a surprise gift for you. When Chinky opened the packet, she found a chessboard in it.
Wow, Papa, it is such a nice chessboard.
Mummy and Gattu also started clapping after seeing the surprise gift.
I am very sure that one day Chinky will be a great chess player and will make all of us very proud, just like Pragya Ananda. Mummy, who is this Pragya Ananda? Pragya Ananda is an Indian chess player who defeated the world champion Magnus Carlsen last year at the young age of 16.
He defeated the world champion at such a young age.
Chinky, you can also be a champion at a young age, I'm sure.
Then, Chinky started playing online chess with some of her school friends. And within a few days, she improved a lot in this game that even people from school were also praising her. Some of Chinky's classmates told their sports teacher Radhika ma'am about Chinky. Radhika ma'am herself was a great chess player. The next day, Radhika ma'am went to Chinky's home to check on her. Chinky's health had improved a lot due to the doctor's medicine, but it would take another 3-4 days for her to fully recover.
Chinky, you don't have to worry about attendance. Just take care of your health.
Okay, ma'am.
I have also heard that you are a very good chess player. Everyone at school is praising you.
I am still at a learning phase, ma'am, but I like playing chess very much.
So why don't we play a game together?
Chinky placed the chessboard and started playing with Radhika ma'am. Mummy brought tea and biscuits for Radhika ma'am. Then she sat there and started watching their game. Radhika ma'am was very impressed when she noticed that Chinky played her moves in a calm and thoughtful way. Of course, Radhika ma'am won the game, but the way Chinky played the game was worth praising. Radhika ma'am gave lots of tips to Chinky to improve her game. After some days, there was going to be an inter-school chess tournament, and Chinky Gattu's school principal announced their school team.
This year, our school's team for the chess tournament includes Vishal, Pragya, Kumud and Chinky.
All the kids applauded and encouraged the school team.
Congratulations, Chinky. I knew that you would be selected for this team.
While many students were happy hearing Chinky's name, some teachers raised doubts about Chinky's ability. History teacher Sandhya ma'am said,
Chinky is so young. How will she be able to play with senior students of the tournament at such a young age? Though Chinky is very young, but her mind is very sharp for this game. I am sure that Chinky will make our school proud.
Next Sunday, inter-school chess tournament started in town hall. Mummy, Papa and Gattu were also present there to cheer up Chinky. And along with Chinky, the other players of the school team and Radhika ma'am were there too. In the first round, two players from Chinky's school team, Kumud and Vishal, lost their game. Pragya played excellently and was qualified for the second round. But Chinky's match was with a student from St. Paul's School, Peter Verghese. He was last year's semi-finalist. Peter, with overconfidence, told his friends.
This little girl will not last even for half an hour.
His friends started laughing at Chinky. But when the game started, Chinky surrounded Peter and trapped him. He did not pay attention to the trap that Chinky was weaving with her queen in half part of the board. And after 15 minutes, Peter was checkmate. Even in the second round, Chinky defeated her opponent and made her way to the semi-finals. Everyone present over there was talking about Chinky. On the other hand, Pragya, another player from Chinky's school, lost the match. Now it was up to Chinky to win the medal for their school. In the semi-finals, Chinky's opponent was Rubina, who was participating in the tournament for the first time just like Chinky. But she was famous in the tournament for her attacking moves. Before match started, Radhika ma'am tried to explain Chinky.
Chinky, Rubina's attacking game is very dangerous.
Ma'am, I will open the game with the strategy of Sicilian defense. Let's see how patient Rubina is.
The game started and Rubina played attacking moves one after another. But Chinky's anticipation was very sharp. She was well prepared in the Sicilian defense technique, which made Rubina lose her patience. Rubina suddenly started making mistakes and Chinky took advantage of this situation to destroy Rubina's defense. Everyone was surprised to see that Chinky managed to defeat Rubina in such a calm manner. After some time, the final game started and this time Chinky was playing with Shanaya Verma, last year's champion. She was not only 4 years older than Chinky, but had also won gold medal in a row for the last 2 years. Chinky couldn't understand Shanaya's strategy, and gradually Shanaya gained control over the game. She killed Chinky's 2 bishops and one knight, while Chinky was able to kill only 3 pawns of Shanaya. The game was slowly moving in the favor of Shanaya. Gattu, Papa and Mummy were worried about the game. But then Radhika ma'am said,
Chinky is making high-risk move. And if it works, she will have direct control over Shanaya's queen.
Actually, Radhika ma'am had taught her this move already. And her guess was absolutely correct. After some time, Chinky killed Shanaya's queen. Shanaya's whole game was based on her queen, and Chinky's move had made her lose control over the game. After some time, Chinky made Shanaya checkmate. And the whole town hall echoed with the applause of the people. The chief guest presented the gold medal to Chinky. Papa, Mummy, Gattu and Radhika ma'am were very happy.
Chinky, you are now directly qualified for the state level junior chess championship. Very nice. Chinky, you spent your time learning a new skill when you were sick. And today you are champion because of it. We are proud of you, Chinky.
Gattu's new watch. Gattu loved wristwatches and very often he used to try his papa's wristwatch. One morning, Gattu was wearing his papa's watch and observing it. Gattu dear, have you seen my watch today? I have to leave for office and watch is nowhere to be seen.
Oh yes, Papa. Here it is. I was just trying it.
Oh, Gattu, it seems like you love wearing watches.
Yes, Papa. I love wearing them very much.
Then tell me, Gattu, what kinds of watches do you like? Gattu told Papa about many types of models of watches, and it was a surprise to his Papa that Gattu had such a good knowledge about the watches. Alright, Gattu. I have decided that I will buy you a new watch. Gattu was over the moon after hearing this. Then Papa left for the office. But Gattu was so full of happiness and was excited about his new watch, he rushed to give the good news to his mummy and Chinky that he is getting a new watch.
Wow, Gattu. We are so glad to hear that. But have you decided which type of watch you want to buy?
Oh no, Mummy. I haven't given a thought yet. So, Gattu, you have to think quickly because in the evening you and Papa will be going to buy a watch.
So Gattu started doing research and saw different types of watches. And that's not it. He asked his many friends about what kind of watch he should buy. He spent all day and it was evening. But Gattu hadn't decided which watch he wanted. After some time, Papa came home. Gattu dear, let's go and get you a new watch.
But Papa, I haven't decided yet that which watch should I buy.
So what, Gattu? Let's go to the shop and there we can decide about it.
Now you can also order your favorite Gattu Chinky's favorite toys from our website. Link is in the description.
So Gattu and Papa went to a shop and there they started looking at different types of watches. Gattu, look at this. What do you think about it? Its dial is so attractive.
Papa, you're right about the dial. But I didn't like the strap at all.
Alright then, what about this?
Papa, its color combination is not so good.
Even after 1 hour, Gattu and Papa weren't able to decide which watch they wanted to buy. Gattu dear, I'm really very tired now. Have you selected the watch that you want to buy?
No, Papa, I have no idea what to buy.
Gattu and his Papa both were very upset. But then a shop manager came to help them and asked them what was the issue. Sir, you don't have to worry about it at all. Our shop is organizing a lucky draw. So why don't you guys give it a try? And who knows, you might win a watch in that lucky draw. Papa and Gattu liked the idea and both of them participated in the lucky draw. Okay, Gattu dear, all the best.
Thank you, Papa.
Gattu won a very nice watch in that lucky draw. Along with it, he also got a 50% discount on the watch. He really loved that watch. Gattu dear, you really like this watch, don't you?
Yes, Papa, the color, dial, strap and all the other things of this watch are perfect. I really love this watch.
Then Papa and Gattu went home after buying the watch. And Gattu happily showed his watch to Chinky and their mummy. And then Gattu ran down to show his watch to his friends from their society. After some time, he returned home.
Chinky, I'm really worried about my watch. Gattu, what happened? Chinky, I want to keep my watch very carefully. I don't want even a single scratch on it. Well, Gattu, I think you should prepare the box for it so that when you are not wearing your watch, you can keep it in the box carefully. Wow, Chinky, it's a nice idea.
Then Gattu prepared a small box using cardboard. And then he filled the box with cotton. And then he carefully kept the watch in the box. He kept the box holding the watch in their cupboard.
What is this, Gattu? Why have you kept your watch with so much security?
Mummy, I don't want even a single scratch on my watch. That's why I'm keeping it very safe.
Mummy laughed at Gattu's words and then she went to finish her chores. It continued for many days. Gattu would use his new watch on very few occasions, but most of the time he would keep it carefully. Papa didn't understand why Gattu is being like this, so one day he asked Gattu, Gattu dear, I am observing from many days that you don't wear your new watch very much but take care of it most of the time. It's not the right thing to do.
Why, Papa? I don't want my new watch to get any type of damage and hence I keep it carefully.
But Gattu, if you are not going to wear it, then what was the point of buying it in the first place? Do you remember when Chinky got a new doctor said that she kept carefully too? She never used it and it got spoiled because the toys were rusted because she never used them.
Yes, Papa. You are right about that.
Yes, Gattu, you have to listen to Papa. Wear your watch and take care of it. And if any problem occurs, then we will get it repaired. Just don't keep it in the cupboard. Use it carefully.
Alright, Mummy. From now on, I will wear my watch every day and will take care of it so it won't have any problem.
And so after that, Gattu started wearing his favorite watch daily. Gattu becomes Blue House captain. It's a busy day for school. It seemed like something was going to happen. Gattu, Chinky and their friends were excited to know what was happening. And then the teacher entered the class.
So kids, the school is going to conduct elections to select house captains. all the kids who want to participate in the election should submit their names. And this time we are going to count your unit tests mark along with elections. The students with the most number of votes as well as the highest marks in the test will be the winner.
Wow, Gattu, this is a great opportunity. You are right, Chinky. I am also very excited. Gattu, you scored the highest marks in the unit test in our whole class, right? Yes, Chinky. So, Gattu, why don't you participate in the elections and try to be a Blue House captain? What? Me? No way, Chinky. How can I participate in elections? I have never participated in any elections before. So what, Gattu? There is always a first time for everything. Okay, fine. Let me think. I will give a thought and tell you.
Then the class started and all the kids started studying. After some time, it was lunch break.
So, Gattu, what did you decide? You are participating in elections, right? Oh, come on, Chinky. How can I decide something so soon? And I know I did score the highest mark in the class. But what about the votes? Bunny is the most popular student in our school. So, who will vote for me? Gattu, just go ahead. And then you will see that you get lots of vote and you will win also. Alright, Chinky, so I will go and submit my name to our teacher.
Order now from puntinkids.com and get a free Rakhi.
Then Gattu went to write his name in the election candidates list.
Do you know, Chinky? Teacher gave me the best wishes and told me that he has full faith in me. You know, it gave a boost to my confidence. That's amazing, Gattu. Now let's start preparing for our elections.
Then Gattu started working hard to make preparations for the elections. He had the highest score, so all he had to do now was to collect votes.
Chinky, from tomorrow, we are starting our campaign in the school, so we have to prepare posters first. What kind of posters, Gattu? Chinky, we have to prepare posters on big chart paper on which we will write "Vote for Gattu," and we have to prepare a great speech also. Huh? What kind of speech, Gattu? Chinky, we have to write a speech that will impress all the students and will decide to vote for me. Oh, I got it. But you know what? This is a lot of work and I don't think only two of us can finish all these things. Yes, you are right, Chinky. So what do you think we can do about it? Oh, idea! What to do, Chinky? What's the idea? Gattu, I think we should call Guddu and Hari at our home right now. They will definitely help us in making the posters. Yes, that's a great idea. And if there are more people, they can help us preparing speech as well. So, what are you waiting for? Let's go and get them quickly.
Then Gattu and Chinky went to Guddi and Hari's home and bring them to their house. Then all of them started creating posters for Gattu's campaigning. It was night by the time they finish it.
Guys, we have finished creating posters, but I have no idea how to write an impressive speech. Yes, Gattu. I also can't think of anything. No worries, friends. We will think about it tomorrow. I'm sure that we will get some nice ideas tomorrow.
Then Guddi and Hari went to their home and Chinky also went to sleep. But Gattu was thinking about his speech till late in the night. In the morning, when Chinky woke up, she saw that Gattu was at the study table writing something.
Gattu, good morning. What are you writing so early in the morning? Chinky, I am writing my speech and I have covered a lot of things in my speech. Wow, Gattu, it is a good thing. Finally, your speech is ready. Yes, Chinky, I will enjoy being the captain of Blue House. Come on, Gattu. Don't be so overconfident. Elections are yet to happen. Whatever, Chinky, you will see that I will be the winner. My posters are great and even my speech is amazing. Alright, Gattu, all the very best.
In the school, all the kids started campaigning themselves and displayed their posters all over the school. The whole day was spent doing this. Next day, all the participants had to give their speech on the stage, and after 2 hours, they were going to announce the results.
Chinky, I am feeling a bit nervous now. Will I be able to deliver a good speech? Of course, Gattu. You have practiced well for it. I have full confidence in you. All the best. Thank you, Chinky.
Then it was Gattu's turn, and he gave his speech. Seeing Gattu's confidence, all the teachers and kids started clapping for Gattu. And after the speech was over, the kids went to their respective classes.
Chinky, all of my concentration is on the results. I don't know who will win. It's okay, Gattu. You have given your best, so don't be stressed about it.
Gattu Chinky were talking when the teacher entered the class, and all the kids were sitting seriously.
Students, the result of the elections are here.
Now Gattu was even more stressed. But that is when teacher announced that Gattu has been selected as the captain of the Blue House. So all the kids clapped for him to congratulate him.
See, Gattu, I didn't tell you that you will win. Congratulations, Gattu. Congratulations, Gattu. We should have a party. Thank you so much, friends.
Gattu's video game. Gattu and Chinky have returned home from school.
Come on, kids. The lunch is ready. Go, get freshen up. You must be hungry by now, right?
Yes, Mommy. I'm famished. And I think you have made chole bhature today. Wow, it smells just mouth-watering, Mommy.
Of course it will be. I made them for you with so much love. Now come on, take it. It will get cold otherwise. Then it won't taste as good.
Okay, Mommy.
Gattu and Chinky took a seat at a dining table. Mummy served them chole bhature on their plates. Chinky was very excited to eat, but Gattu seemed lost in his world.
Mummy, where is your phone?
My phone? Why do you want my phone, Gattu?
I just want it. Tell me where it is, Mummy.
First tell me why do you need it?
You won't understand.
Oh really? Is that so? Chinky, you tell me what is going on?
Mummy, he wants to play that game. Don't give him the phone.
Mind your own business, Chinky.
There is a new game in the market and all of his friends were talking about it. That game is played on the phone.
Oh, okay. Which game is it?
Mummy, it's a car racing game. Zoom Zoom X. It has lots of fast cars like Ferrari, Bugatti, and you can use them to play. All of my friends play that game. Mummy, I also want to play. Can I play it for a while after I finish? Please, Mummy, please.
Okay. You can play the game, but first finish your lunch.
Thank you, Mummy. You're the best. Mummy, don't trust his sweet words. He will be glued to the phone and will not listen to anyone at all.
Mummy laughed at Chinky's warning tone. Gattu finished his meal and grabbed Mummy's phone.
Look, Gattu, it's 2 o'clock now. I want it back by 3 o'clock. Understand?
Okay, Mummy, don't worry. I will give it back. Yes, Mummy. 1 more hour, please. I have crossed 1 level by now. I will give it back at 4 o'clock, for sure.
And it continued till 7 o'clock. Gattu and Chinky's papa returned home from office.
Oh, you are home? Please talk to Gattu. He has been playing games on my phone since afternoon and hasn't returned yet.
Gattu, give Mummy's phone back. If you keep playing games for so long, it will damage your eyes. Have you finished your homework? Chinky, has he finished his homework?
No, Papa. He has been playing games since we returned.
Gattu, give me the phone and go do your homework. You will not get the phone from now on. Listen, lock the phone with a password.
Gattu will never be able to guess it.
Gattu and Chinky were doing their homework in the evening, but Gattu's mind was consumed by the game.
Gattu, you look like a ghost. What are you doing this early, Gattu? Don't shout, Chinky. I have a headache.
You have been busy with the phone for the whole time. How will you go to school now?
Gattu, what happened to you? Are you not feeling well? He was playing Zoom Zoom X for the whole time. That's why he looks like this. What? Only Gattu can do such a thing. Didn't Mummy and Papa scold you? I was addicted to Zoom Zoom X once. And now, Mummy and Papa don't give me their phone anymore. Mummy Papa has locked the phone with the password, but Gattu cracked it. You are right. Anyway, today's Friday. We are meeting in the park in the evening to play games. Okay? You guys are coming, right?
Yes.
Yes. See you then.
Come on, Gattu. Let's go to play. Everyone is going to be there. Hari, Pinky, Bunny, Goody, everyone. Come on, Gattu.
Chinky, don't irritate me. You can go if you want to.
Chinky was surprised. Gattu was one of the boys who was always ready to play. Chinky was hurt a little bit, but more than that, she was concerned for Gattu. She went to play with a heavy heart. The next day also, Gattu was playing a game on the phone, and suddenly he get an alert on the screen saying in big red letters, "Game update, please wait." Gattu got frustrated. He only wanted to play the game, but had to wait for the game to update.
It will take time to update the game. What can I do till then? Oh God. I should go and see what Chinky is doing. Mummy, where is Chinky?
What? You have actually put the phone aside? Chinky has gone out to play with her friends. Hari is also there. Are you going too?
Yes, Mummy, I'm also going. Hey Gattu, you came. We thought you forgot about us due to the game. Yes, we thought Zoom X replaced us in your life.
Yes, I also felt the same. Come on, we are playing tag. You are a new player, so you will have to catch us. Run, everybody.
Gattu tried to catch and tag them, but he's too weak to catch them. He was running very slowly. He started feeling dizzy. He was playing after many days, so he couldn't open his eyes due to the bright light. He was also sweating profusely and breathing heavily. Finally, due to weakness, Gattu fell to the ground. All of his friends were shocked to see this. They rushed to help him. Gattu started crying.
Gattu, what happened? Are you alright?
No, Chinky, I'm feeling very weak. I feel that I will never be able to play anything. What will happen now, Chinky?
Oh, for Gattu, you are a drama queen. You don't sleep well, nor do you eat properly. You just keep playing the game all day. So, it was bound to happen.
Don't worry, Gattu. We will make you strong and happy once again. What do I have to do about it?
For that you have to eat lots of green vegetables.
And you have to play with us. You need good sleep too.
And lots of vitamin D that you will get from sun rays. And the most important thing is, you will have to cut down the time spent on mobile games.
Gattu felt very bad, but he knew that Chinky was speaking the truth.
You are right, Chinky. I will spend less time on mobile games now.
Gattu really listened to Chinky and his friends. He went home and returned the phone to Mummy. Mummy gave him a tasty vegetable of okra with roti. He ate it happily. At night, he slept on time. His mummy papa were very happy that he is sleeping peacefully. In school, during recess, once again a new game was being discussed.
It is a new fantasy game. It has magicians and dragons. Really? Why, Gattu? Do you want to be a gaming monster once again? Yes, but not every day. Only once a week. Gattu, you cannot be helped.
Chinky's birthday. Only 1 month has passed since the school reopened. Social studies teacher Prabhat sir planned a unique trip for the students. Students, we are going to visit an old age home before school is over.
Old age home? What is that, sir?
Old age home is a kind of a special home for old people who are living alone for some reason. Some people's kids live far away from them, while some people do not have any family. In old age homes, such people are taken care of, and they also get to live with other people. All the students along with Prabhat sir boarded the bus and went to visit Sandhya Vriddhashram. Over there, they saw many old people living away from their families. There was a strange loneliness and sadness in their eyes. Gattu, Chinky and other kids had always seen their grandparents living with their families only. It was the first time that they witnessed that so many old people are living in such old age homes away from their families. Prabhat sir and the manager of that old age home made the kids talk to many old people. Meeting these small kids in their old age home and talking to them made the old people very cheerful. After coming home from the school, Gattu and Chinky told their mummy papa everything about the school trip. That is when Gattu remembered something.
Hey Chinky, after 2 days, it is your birthday.
Yes, Chinky's birthday is in 2 days. We should plan a grand celebration for her birthday.
Mummy, the people living in an old age home must be missing the birthday parties celebrated in their families, right? So why don't we celebrate our birthday party with them?
That's a great idea, Chinky. But how can we contact that old age home?
Don't worry, Mummy. I will discuss about this with Prabhat sir.
Next day, Gattu told Prabhat sir about their plan to celebrate Chinky's birthday. Prabhat sir was very glad when he heard this idea. This is a very amazing plan, Gattu. I will talk to the manager of that old age home. Gattu also informed their few friends that this year they are planning to celebrate Chinky's birthday in a unique way. He invited all his friends to his home on next day at 5 o'clock. And then finally it was Chinky's birthday. Chinky woke up early in the morning and she bowed down to her parents and took their blessings.
Happy birthday, Chinky!
Happy birthday, Chinky! Now go and see what is that on the table. Chinky turned and went to see. On the table, a gift wrapped in color paper was kept, and it has a note saying, Happy birthday, Chinky.
Oh wow! Surprise gift! What is this?
Open it and see.
Chinky unwrapped the gift with excitement. It was a book with the title Inspirational Women of India. This book has life stories of lots of famous women like Mother Teresa, Kiran Bedi, Mary Kom and Indra Nooyi. I noticed that you also have a spark to do something good for our country and society.
Thank you, Papa. This is a very wonderful birthday gift. I like it.
After some time, Chinky, Gattu, Mummy and Papa went to a temple nearby. They performed puja and Panditji gave them prasad. That is when Gattu received a call from Prabhat sir. Gattu talked with him over the phone and informed Papa, Mummy and Chinky.
Prabhat sir just confirmed that people from old age home are ready to organize Chinky's birthday party at their place.
That's good. So this year, Chinky's birthday party will be very unique. Chinky and Mummy were also very happy with this news. While returning home, they bought cake, flowers, balloons, and lots of delicious food items for the birthday party. In the evening, at 5 o'clock, Prabhat sir, Gattu, Chinky's few friends arrived at their home. Everyone wished Chinky a happy birthday, and then they sat in Papa and Prabhat sir's car to travel to Sandhya Vridhashram. Old age home's manager had already informed everyone about Chinky's birthday party, and hence all the old people gathered in a big hall. Happy birthday, Chinky! I was very happy when Prabhat sir told me about your plan to celebrate your birthday in this way. Look at them. They are very excited to celebrate a party with you guys. Chinky noticed that all the old people were looking very happy today. It seems like it has been many years since they attended a kid's birthday party. Meanwhile, Mummy had already arranged the cake and candles on the table, whereas Gattu and his friends decorated the hall with balloons and flowers. Then Chinky cut the cake and all the old people excitedly sang, Happy birthday to you. Then Mummy and Gattu arranged cake, wafers, samosas and other delicious food items on the plate and distributed these plates among everyone over there. Gattu and Chinky's friends Hari and Raju had set up a music system and speakers in a corner. And then Gattu and Hari started dancing to a rocking party song. Chinky, Papa, Mummy and Prabhat sir, along with all the elderly people, were enjoying a lot and were clapping to cheer up Gattu and Hari. And suddenly the music stopped and the lights went out. It was dark everywhere.
Hey, what happened?
Oh God! Why is this happening now? Nowadays, we are frequently facing power cut issues in this area. Once it happens, it doesn't come back before 1 to 2 hours.
Oh no, it ruined the mood of our party.
But an old-aged uncle said, "Hey, we can't let this issue ruin the party. It's Chinky's special birthday party." The uncle, along with these 3-4 friends, left the room, and after 5 minutes, they returned with lots of candles. Within a few minutes, they lit lots of candles and placed them in the room. The room was brightly lit due to the candles. Then another old uncle started singing Shammi Kapoor's old song, and the remaining people started clapping to give beats to the song, and very soon the atmosphere changed back to fun and happiness. Then one old uncle sang a very melodious bhajan of Lord Krishna, and another uncle played a flute. Everyone really enjoyed this musical environment. After some time, the lights came back. Everyone showered Chinky with lots of blessings.
Dear, after many years, today we felt like we are celebrating a birthday party with our own family. You have really won our hearts today. Yes, Chinky dear. May God give you all the happiness in the world. Kids like you, when grow up, do something for the betterment of society. God bless you, dear.
Yes, Chinky dear. May God give you all the happiness in the world. Kids like you, when grow up, do something for the betterment of the society. Hearing all this, Chinky's mummy papa felt very proud of her.
Chinky, their blessings is the most precious gift you received on your birthday.
Chinky smiled hearing this, and then everyone wished her once again.
Happy birthday,
Chinky! New school uniform. Gattu and Chinky had developed a habit of watching a show after coming home from school. School Days was a show about 4-5 students living in a boarding school at Dehradun. And Gattu Chinky loved watching the boarding school, hostel, and the adventures that were happening in it. Today also, Gattu and Chinky came home and switched on the TV.
Hey kids, change your school dress first. You can watch TV later. But today's episode of School Days will be over by then. I don't want to miss this show at all. What is so special about this show?
Mummy, it is about a boarding school and students living in it. All of my classmates talk about the show daily. This is our favorite show, Mummy.
Oh, alright. I will go and start preparing lunch for both of you.
Mummy went to the kitchen and started preparing lunch. Gattu Chinky started watching TV.
Hey, Gattu, students of School Days look so smart, don't they? And look at their uniforms. Their uniform really make them look smart. Now I find our school uniform very boring. Why is it boring?
It is really boring. Plain white shirt and with it navy blue pants for boys and navy blue skirt for girls. No design, no pattern, no interesting color at all.
Yes, in this TV show, the girls wear maroon and white checkered shirt. I personally think that uniform is a useless idea.
I wish I could wear my jeans and t-shirt while going to school.
I don't think so, bro. You must wear a uniform in the school.
Chinky tried very hard to explain the importance of school uniforms to Gattu, but Gattu did not get it. In the evening, Gattu went to play cricket along with his friends, and Chinky went to the market with Mummy to buy some things. While playing cricket, Gattu was fielding, and he had to dive in to catch the ball, so his t-shirt got torn a little bit. He returned home and called Chinky because Chinky was still in the market with their mummy.
Listen, Chinky, I tore my sports t-shirt while playing. While returning home, please buy a new t-shirt for me from a sports shop.
Okay, Gattu.
And listen, buy a jersey of Indian team for me. I like only those types of t-shirts.
Alright, I know that.
Chinky and Mummy bought a t-shirt of the Indian cricket team's jersey for Gattu, which had Virat Kohli's name printed on it. After returning home when they showed Gattu his t-shirt, he was beyond happy. By that time, Papa had returned from the office too. So, Gattu wore that t-shirt and asked his father,
How does this t-shirt look on me, Papa?
It looks great on you, Gattu. This blue color suits you very well.
Indian team's jersey is very special in a way.
After some time, Mummy called everyone for dinner and they both sat around the table to have dinner. While having dinner, Gattu asked Papa about school uniform.
Papa, why uniforms are necessary for the school?
Why are you suddenly asking about school uniforms, dear?
Actually, the uniform of our school is so boring. That is why I was saying to Chinky, it would be so better if we could wear our favorite jeans and t-shirt to school. Papa, I really tried very hard to explain him why school uniforms are necessary. But he doesn't get what I'm saying.
Gattu, school uniforms are related to the identity of the school and its students in a way. They are a part of the school's identity.
How?
Well, now tell me, why do you like to wear a t-shirt that is similar to the Indian team's blue jersey when you can play cricket in a t-shirt of any other color?
That is because I feel like I am also a part of the Indian team and it makes me excited to play cricket very well.
That is correct. Similarly, when we wear a uniform, be it a school uniform or sports or uniform of a national duty like police or army, we become a part of that big organization and that makes us feel very proud.
And it makes us feel like we are representing our school everywhere we go. So we pay attention to behave in a good manner.
Absolutely right. Gattu now understood why school uniforms are very important. Next day, when Gattu and Chinky reached the school, they stood in a queue with other students for a morning prayer at their school. After the prayers are over, Principal Madam made an announcement and told them something new.
Students, this year our school is celebrating its Silver Jubilee. That means it has completed 25 years after the establishment of the school.
All the kids started clapping happily.
And to make the Silver Jubilee even more memorable, we have decided a new logo and a new school uniform for the school. These new uniforms are available in the official retail stores of the school. And from next Monday, you have to wear this uniform. Understood?
Upon hearing this, all the students were now curious that how this new uniform would be. Gattu, Chinky and their friends were discussing it during a lunch break.
This is a very nice idea to have a new uniform. Anyway, I find our navy blue pants and white shirt style of uniform very boring. I wish our new uniform is similar to the one shown in school days. Yes, the school uniform shown in school days looks so nice on the students. I also like it.
Gattu, Chinky, Mummy and Papa went to buy new school uniforms on Saturday. There they saw the new uniform for the first time. And Gattu and Chinky liked the dark grey color scheme very much over the earlier navy blue color. On Monday morning, Gattu and Chinky wore their new uniforms and got ready for the school. Gattu was wearing dark grey pants along with cream colored shirt and he was wearing a matching dark grey tie with it. On the pocket of the shirt, the school's new logo was embroidered. Chinky was also wearing a cream shirt with the school's new logo on the pocket. And with it she was wearing a checkered skirt with dark grey, light grey and off-white colors. This print was very similar to the one shown in school days, except for its maroon colored scheme.
Wow, Chinky, your uniform looks exactly like the uniform in school days. Yes, Gattu, and you are also looking very smart in this new uniform.
When Gattu and Chinky reached the school, they saw everyone was wearing a new uniform and were very excited.
It feels like we all have come to a new school. Yes, this new uniform is really very nice. Now I will never say a uniform is boring. I am feeling very nice after wearing it.
All the kids went to their classrooms happily, wearing new school uniforms, and their faces were lit up with excitement and happiness. Gattu went to National Park. Gattu and Chinky were in school, and it was a geography lecture. Both of them were paying attention to what the teacher was saying.
So students, today we will learn about animals and their habitats. We are going to learn in what kind of places different type of animals prefers to live, and we will also learn how their eating habits are different from each other.
All the kids in the class were listening to this carefully.
first we will learn about bears. All of you have to look into your books and there you will see a photo of a bear.
All the students start looking in their books and they see a big picture of a bear.
Kids, this is a sloth bear. This species of bear is very common. This type of bear usually lives in a jungle, but mostly they prefer to sleep in a cave nearby. And their favorite food is ants. But sometimes they eat fruits and seeds also. So kids, did you like getting some information about bears?
Yes, ma'am. We really loved it.
The students were having a lot of fun getting to know about bears. And when the teacher saw that students are paying attention, she felt very good.
Students, now we will learn about an elephant. The elephant is the biggest mammal in the jungle. And the elephants that are found in forests of India are one of the biggest mammals found in our world. Elephants usually like to stay with their families and hence they are found to be roaming around in a group. Elephants like to eat grass, leaves and bananas very much. And they normally eat minimum 330 pounds of food in a day.
What? 330 pounds of food? How can elephant eat so much food?
It is because they have a very large body and hence they have to eat lots of food to feed it. Do you get it?
All the kids nod their heads in agreement.
Ma'am, where can we see all these animals?
Well, you can see these animals in a zoo, but it is not their real home. And if you want to see these animals in their natural habitats, that is their real homes, then you have to visit a national park.
School was over and now all the kids went to their homes. When Gattu and Chinky reached their home, they saw that an old friend of their father, Monu uncle, was there.
Hey kids, see who is here to visit you guys?
Hello, Uncle.
Hello dear. How are you guys?
Uncle, we are very fine.
Kids, Monu uncle is here to take both of you out. Come on, tell us, where do you want to go?
Gattu and Chinky were very happy to hear that. And both of them come up with an idea. Both of them shouted together.
We want to go to National Park.
National Park was at a far distance from the city. So Gattu and Chinky were going on a 2-day trip with Monu uncle. Mummy packed bags for both of them and then Monu uncle left for the National Park along with Gattu and Chinky. Finally, Gattu and Chinky reached the National Park and Monu uncle brought tickets for a jungle safari. They were very excited about it. They followed Monu uncle. There was a very big gate which had statues of 2 lions on top of it. And when they entered through the gate, they saw big boards on which some maps were drawn. On some boards, it was written that do not throw garbage over here. Gattu Chinky, our jungle safari is going to be for 2 hours. Look over there. Our team, the guide and the driver are waiting for us in the jeep. Monu uncle and Gattu Chinky sat on their seat in the jeep. Then the jeep started moving forward. And along with that, Gattu and Chinky's excitement also increased. They just wanted to see the bear and elephant as soon as possible. Now they were traveling through a dense forest of National Park. First, their guide showed them 2 small peacocks who were resting comfortably under a tree.
Wow, these peacocks are so beautiful. So true. I have never seen such beautiful peacocks till now.
Monu uncle smiled upon hearing their conversation. Moving ahead, the guide pointed towards a deer at a far distance, who was drinking water from a small pond. Guide instructed the driver to slow down and told everyone to keep very quiet. Gattu Chinky, don't make any noise. If the deer hears any sound, he will run away. Gattu and Chinky nodded their heads saying yes. The jeep started moving forward and stopped at one place.
What happened, Uncle? Why are we stopping here?
Chinky, there is a lion at some distance and we are going to watch him.
Wow, now we are going to see a lion. Uncle, I am scared. What if that lion decides to eat us?
Don't worry, Chinky. Our jeep will stop far away from him. He won't be able to see us. jeep started moving ahead very slowly and then stopped behind some dense bushes. The guide gave all the tourists his binoculars one by one and showed them the lion sitting far away. Look, the lion has just eaten his prey and now he is resting.
How big that lion is! I really loved watching him here. Yes, this is indeed a very big lion, and he seems so dangerous.
The jeep started moving again, and finally the animal that Gattu and Chinky were waiting for was in front of them. The ground around them started trembling slightly, and then they saw a very big herd of elephants coming out in front of them. Gattu and Chinky were completely speechless to see so many elephants in front of them.
Oh my god, how big this elephant is, and his friends too. Our teacher was right. They can definitely eat 330 pounds food. But from where they will get so much food? Who would cook for them?
The people working in this national park take care of the food and drink of all these animals. And they prepare food for this big elephant also. Then the jeep started moving forward and Gattu and Chinky saw many animals. They also saw rabbits, monkeys, giraffes and rhinoceros. Gattu and Chinky were surprised to see all the animals because they had never seen any big animals near their house. A long time ago, there was a small rabbit at Chinky's friend's house. But the rabbits in this forest were very different. These rabbits were bigger and more beautiful than that rabbit. When they were watching these animals, they also remembered the lesson taught by their teacher. 2 hours had passed in no time, and the jungle safari was over.
I didn't even realize that the 2 hours are over. Yes, I really enjoyed it.
Monu uncle was very happy to see that both the children loved it. And then he gave them ice cream. And everyone returned home.
Uncle, will you please take us to the national park one more time? We enjoyed it very much. I would love to visit it one more time.
Alright kids, why not? In my next holidays also, I will take you guys to the national park. After reaching home, Gattu and Chinky told Mummy everything about the national park. Mummy was also very happy hearing all of this.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that both of you learned so much over there. Now let's say bye to Monu uncle. And yes, don't forget to say thank you to him.
Bye-bye, Uncle. Please visit us soon. Yes, Uncle. And thank you very much for the trip.
Okay, bye kids. Saying this, Monu uncle left for his home. The next day, after reaching the school, they told their friends and teachers that they had seen so many animals in the national park. First helicopter ride. Gattu is playing with the children of the society. But Bunty is sitting aside and watching YouTube and learning how to make a helicopter.
Hey, what are you doing, Bunty? What are you making? I am learning how to make a helicopter on YouTube. Oh wow, but why? I'll sit on it and fly. Papa was saying that a helicopter goes to Kedarnath too. So I will sit on it and take my grandmother to Kedarnath trip. Oh, that's a big helicopter, Baba. The real one. How will grandma sit on this? You don't understand, Gattu. I'm learning to make one. Once I'm done with this, I will also make a helicopter with engine. Oh, okay.
That's when Chinky rushes to call Gattu.
Gattu, Mummy have made dinner and calling you. Come, let's go. Okay, Chinky, I will come. Bye, Bunty. Now it's time for dinner. We'll play tomorrow.
Everyone is eating food. Today, Gattu's favorite Matar Pulao is made in dinner.
Mummy, thank you. It's so tasty. I enjoyed the pulao.
Yes, the pulao is very tasty. Really, enjoyed it.
Papa, do you know Bunty is building a helicopter for his grandmother and he was saying that when his helicopter is ready, he will take his grandmother for a trip on it.
Hearing this, Mom and Dad start laughing. How will Bunty build a helicopter, son? He is not an engineer. It takes very good aeronautical engineers to build helicopters. Those who have mastered this subject. They have a special degree.
Aeronautical engineer?
Yes, son. We have special recruitment for them in our Indian Air Force.
Papa, what is the difference between a helicopter and an aeroplane?
They are totally different. Airplanes are more of a passenger aircraft. It is used for all passengers. At the same time, only a few people can sit in the helicopter. Army helicopters are big. There many people can sit together. There is no need to build any special helipad or an airport for a helicopter.
Then how do they come down, Papa?
They can land anywhere, daughter, even on a little flat ground. That's why anywhere when there is a flood in the country or in an emergency or even in odd circumstances, they cannot be dropped anywhere. That's why most of VIPs roam around in special helicopters, like the Prime Minister, the President, the Army Chief.
Oh wow, helicopter is so useful. Papa, we sat in the aeroplane, right? When we went to see snowfall?
Yes, but I'll show you both a helicopter very soon. The Army's training camp is going to be held here next week for the public. I'll take you there.
Wow, then we will sit in the helicopter too.
Yeah, better you both get ready. Next week, the Army's training camp starts. Everyone goes there. There are soldiers wearing army uniforms standing all around. There are also different types of cannons. Look there, son. They are cannons. They are used for fighting.
But where is the helicopter, Papa? I want to see it from inside.
See there, in front of you. It's standing there. Both children start jumping with joy seeing the helicopter.
Helicopter, helicopter! Arey kids, wait. We will go there. Let's have a close look at it.
All reach near the helicopter. There all the children were standing in line. Gattu Chinky also get in the queue. Right now we will take a ride of the whole ground. All of you please sit down. Yes. Okay, you please take the ticket. Dad brings the tickets. After a while everyone sits in the helicopter.
Oh, how big it is from inside. How many people can sit in it, Papa?
This is an 8-seater. In total 8 people can sit in it. The driver and his assistant sit in front.
There is not even an air hostess in this, Papa.
It's not a passenger plane. That's why it is not required. Then an army man calls out, "All of you please tie your seatbelts well. We will rise now." And everyone tied their seatbelt. The helicopter starts rising up. Its voice is so loud. The fans start spinning above.
Oh, Papa, how big are its fans? There is mud flying everywhere. We can't see anything.
Everything will be visible as we rise up. The helicopter starts flying at a certain height. And Gattu Chinky looked down.
Oh, how small it looks. Papa, look at those cannons. Everything looks so small. The whole ground looks so small. Wow. Everyone looks like an ant. Because we have reached such a height that everyone will look a little different from their actual size. But why does this have few seats in it, Papa? This is very good. It is also fun to fly.
Yes, because it flies at a low altitude. Airplanes fly at very high altitudes. It is specially crafted and designed to fly at this height. Its temperature can also be maintained from inside. Also supply of oxygen too. While in helicopter you can fly around by keeping the doors open. Because there is no such need.
Look there, that lake is also visible in which we went fishing. It was so far from home, but we can see it from here.
At this height we can see everything. How beautiful it looks.
Chinky, look there. The ground of your school is visible. Oh yes! Gattu, look below. We can see our school.
Both of them start clapping loudly. Army people were also happy to see them. Now our trial ride will end. We will slowly go down. If any one of you is afraid of heights, please close your eyes.
Chinky, you can close your eyes. You are chicken-hearted. I am not afraid. Don't talk to me like that. Look, Mom, he's teasing me. Gattu, don't say like that, son. Chinky's a strong girl.
Just then the helicopter starts descending with a loud sound. And Chinky screams in loud voice.
I said right.
Everyone else laughs too. In a short time, the helicopter descends. Mummy opens Gattu and Chinky's seatbelt. Army person speaks to both while giving them a handshake. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Uncle, can we take a photo with you? I'll tell my friends I went on a helicopter with my uncle. How brave is my uncle?
Okay, let's take photos. Then Papa, Mummy, Gattu and Chinky take photos with Army Uncle and return home with sweet memories of the helicopter ride. Pocket money. It was 7 in the evening and Mom was preparing dinner in the kitchen. Chinky was arranging her unsorted books on table. On the other side, Gattu was swinging his bat and practicing.
Oh, handle of this bat got loose. Mummy, I want a new bat.
Gattu, first you do your studies. Exams are going to start from next week. You'll get your new bat after exams. Understand?
Just then, Papa comes from office. Gattu, after seeing him coming quickly, sits for his studies. Papa smiles after watching them study. And he sits on the sofa at ease. Oh, I can't see TV remote. Today's news is very important.
Hey, Gattu Chinky, where have you kept TV remote?
Gattu and Chinky start searching for remote. After some time, Chinky finds remote, which was hiding under newspaper.
Papa, here is your remote. It was here under the newspaper. Why is today's news so important? Is there any cricket match today?
No, something more important than cricket match. Today our country's budget is declared. After saying this, Papa starts the TV and switch on news channel. There's a news anchor who was giving details of budget. And there were many numbers and text written on the TV screen.
She is speaking so fast. How do you understand? By the time I'm able to read something on the screen, the text and numbers disappear and new details comes in. Hey Gattu, your speed of reading is slow.
Chinky, along with Papa, tries to understand the TV news.
Papa, what is budget? Yes, I also want to know. They are talking about lots of money, lakhs and crores.
Hey, you two are very young. When you get old, you'll understand at that time. Then Mummy comes out of the kitchen and seeing the curiosity of the kids, she smiles.
Okay, I will teach you budget in simple words. Budget is our country's ledger account book, where we decide from where our country is getting money and where and how much of that money we are going to spend.
As you write household expenses? Like that, Mummy?
You are right. Like we write Papa's salary in income and all the expenses of house like grocery, school fees, EMIs of loan, savings, shopping and entertainment, all these we write in expenses. The budget of house is similar like the country's budget.
Yes, now I got it. This was easy. I also understood.
But you understood only theory. You have to show it in practical.
Means?
I am giving you this month's pocket money of 500 rupees. And at the end of this month, we'll see what budget you have made and how you have used it, okay?
This is a very good idea.
Gattu and Chinky were very happy after getting 500 rupees. Gattu has a long list of things he wanted to buy, like a new bat, binoculars, one remote car, and many more. Chinky calculated that she has to use 500 rupees for 4 weeks. She made 4 columns in a notebook. Week 1, Week 2, Week 3 and Week 4. On every column, she wrote rupees 125. Then Chinky took one purse from Mummy and kept 125 rupees for first week expense. Rest 375 rupees she kept in the cupboard. Gattu got very much excited after getting 500 rupees. He started eating pizza, burger, soft drinks, etc. after school. He bought a new bat of 150 rupees and spent 80 rupees on binoculars. He was shocked when he checked his money at 15th day of the month.
Oh, all my 500 rupees are spent and it's only 15 days of month. What should I do?
Where on the other side, every now and then Chinky also eats street food and she bought crayons. But per week she was spending 125 rupees. That's why even after 15, she had 250 rupees left. Gattu was very sad because he spent all his money. And Chinky did not like to see this. She took out 50 rupees from her purse and gave it to Gattu.
I made a mistake, Chinky. I should have made a budget like you and spend it. No problem, Gattu. From next month, you can take care.
At the end of the month, Mummy and Papa asked for a count of 500 rupees. Gattu did not even remember where he spent all the money. But Chinky wrote each small expense in her book. In her budget book, she had savings of 70 rupees and she gave 50 rupees loan to Gattu. Well done, Chinky. You not only understood the concept of budget, but also you used it wisely in your budget expense.
Papa, Mummy, I too understood my mistake. From next month, I'll also use my pocket money like Chinky by making budget. Well done, kids. We are proud of you.
Getting photo clicked in a studio. Gattu and Chinky were going to try something new. They were standing close in front of a mirror. Gattu pushed Chinky.
Oh, Gattu, you hurt me. Please wait. I also have to get ready.
What is this, Chinky? You are using the mirror for so long. Let me also use it. Is my hair okay?
Mummy came into their room after hearing their loud argument.
Gattu, Chinky, what's going on?
Mummy, how do I look? Mummy, should I wear a frock or a Punjabi dress? The one with the dupatta? It will look good, right?
Mummy, shall I wear black jeans or blue one?
Papa also entered the room. Gattu, Chinky, Mummy, are you ready? We have to go to the photo studio. We have to get a passport size photo and family photo.
Yes, Papa, we are ready.
Then what? Gattu, Chinky and Mummy were very excited to get their photos clicked in the photo studio. And they rushed to the photo studio. Hello sir, tell us, what type of photos do you want? Gattu and Chinky were amazed by the different types of photos in the studio. There were several types of frames with photos of models in different poses.
Gattu, look how beautiful these posters are. I want a photo like this.
Yes, I also want a stylish photo. I want to show it to all my friends. Gattu, Chinky, stay quiet.
We want passport size photo of everyone and one family photo. Okay. Can you please wait? I will call you in a while. Gattu, Chinky, Mummy and Papa sat on a sofa in the waiting room. After a few moments, Gattu stood up in a stylish way and asked Chinky.
Chinky, what do you think about this pose? I will take a photo like this.
Chinky also started looking at her face in the mirror kept in the studio. Gattu, you don't need to pose like this. Only your face will be visible in the passport size photo. And this pose is of no use. Come and sit here. Gattu was disappointed. And he sat next to Papa. Gattu and Chinky were so excited to get their photos clicked that they started giving poses while sitting. Then Chinky stood up and tried to peep into the studio room.
Oh, how long do we have to wait? Sweat will mess up my look and my photo will not look good.
Chinky dear, have patience. He will call us. Come and sit.
Photographer came out and called Papa in the studio room. So first we will click passport size photo of everyone. And after that the family photo. So who will be the first? Gattu, Chinky started fussing.
I will go first. No, Chinky, I will go first. Mummy, tell Gattu I will go first.
Chinky, let him go first. You can go after him.
Yes.
Finally, Gattu got his chance. Gattu went to stand in front of the green curtain, but he looked at that curtain and said,
Oh no, can we change this curtain? I want red background.
No, green curtain is the right choice for the passport photo.
Gattu, let him do his work, dear.
Okay, now stand straight. Gattu heard what the photographer said, but he still stood there in style, with his hands in his pockets. Seeing this, Papa slapped his forehead. Gattu, stand properly. We want a passport size photo. Just stand properly, okay? Look ahead and don't blink. Photographers snapped Gattu's photo, but Gattu blinked while clicking the photo and it was ruined. मुझे फिर से खींचना होगा, बस आपने पलके नहीं झपकाना. But Gattu once again blinked. Photographer finally managed to snap Gattu's passport size photo. The photographer sighed in relief. Then Chinky went to stand in front of the camera. Chinky was standing so straight, and still that photographer said, "Please smile, dear." So Chinky gave him soft smile and he snapped a very beautiful photo of her. After Chinky, he snapped Mummy and Papa's passport photo too. Check passport size photos of everyone, then I will print them. The photographer showed the photos to Gattu and Chinky along with Papa and Mummy.
I don't like my photo. Can you please snap one more? There is no need. Passport size photos are done. Now let's take a family photo.
Okay, Mummy.
Then all of them stood in front of the photographer.
Photographer uncle, at least change the curtains now.
At Gattu's request, photographer changed the green curtain to red and told him to take their place. Mummy Papa stood in the middle and Gattu Chinky stood next to them. Say cheese! The photographer snapped their photo and a perfect family photo with a smile was clicked.
Mummy, Papa, I want one more photo in style. Please, just one more photo.
Okay, fine Gattu. Give a nice pose for the photo. And Chinky, you can get one too.
Yay! Yay!
Gattu and Chinky observed the posters in the waiting room. Gattu stood in a stylish pose for the next photo. Gattu kept his hands in his pockets and then adjusted his legs and gave a cute smile. Photographer snapped his photo.
Wow, Gattu, what a nice pose. I will give the same pose.
No, Chinky, you give another one.
Chinky made a face and stood in front of the camera. The photographer was not going to snap a photo of such a grumpy face.
Chinky, don't you want to have a nice photo? Give us a smile, give a pose.
But Chinky still did not give them a smile or a pose. Gattu went behind the photographer and started doing funny things. He started teasing Chinky. After seeing his clown-like face, Chinky couldn't control her laugh and the photographer snapped her photo while she was laughing. Photographer was able to capture a very beautiful smile. Very nice photo.
See, uncle, you did not have to say cheese.
Gattu and Chinky were studying in their room. That's when a layer falls due to dampness on the wall.
Oh, how did this happen? Why did it fall down? Wait, let's tell Mummy and Papa. Mummy, Papa, come here.
Mummy, what happened? Why are you shouting?
Chinky called Mummy once again. And Mummy Papa came into their room. What happened, Chinky? Why you are calling us?
Papa, look at this. How did the layer fall off the wall?
Look at this, Mummy. The paint doesn't look good. It's a moisture. This is what happens when walls absorb cold.
Yes, dear. This happens even when there is a water leakage around. We don't have a leakage problem, but this year it rained a lot. It happened due to the cold.
Listen, I was thinking it has been 3 years now. It's time to renovate this room.
You are right. I'll call the worker and painter tomorrow. Monsoon is over. It's the right time to renovate the room.
Wow! Will our room be as good as new now?
Yes, dear.
It will be so much fun, right, Gattu? I want pink color. No way, not the pink color.
You guys have started fighting already. Next day, worker and painter came. They were checking the wall of the room. See, this wall is not too damp. It just needs repairing and painting. After that, it will be good as new one. We should use good quality color. You can choose the color shade. It will need 4 cans and I'll apply Asian paints. Alright. We will discuss it later. Gattu and Chinky, let's decide on the color shade now.
Let's decide on the color shade.
Yes, blue color.
I want pink color, that's final.
They started fighting using pillow. So Mummy tried to solve their fight.
Oh god, stop fighting both of you. We will paint the room with the best color and renovate it nicely, okay?
Papa finished talking to the worker and painter and came into the room. Well, I have made the deal from my side. They will start working from the day after tomorrow. I think it will take 1 week to repair and paint the room.
But we will renovate the interior ourselves. No need to call a designer this time.
Alright. After 2 days, the workers started their work. Gattu and Chinky were in their parents' room till then.
Uncle, what are you going to do first?
First, we'll scrap off previous color and apply cement and good quality putty on the damp places to make it strong.
When will you start painting?
After cleaning and repairing the damages, we will clean it once again. They worked for 2-3 days more. Gattu and Chinky were observing them and were witnessing the makeover of their room. Mummy was happy that their room will look like a new one once again.
Mummy, it will be so much fun. I want a cupboard on the right side.
Alright. And Gattu, what do you want? Let the room get ready, Mummy. Then we will see what we can do.
Within a week, Gattu and Chinky's room was completely done. Keeping Gattu and Chinky's choices in mind, the painter painted the walls sky blue and pink color. Move aside. I'll set your bed. Mummy also started putting other items. Chinky was setting her dolls set in a corner. And Gattu also set his basketball's basket.
The basket should be this much high, right? Otherwise, the ball doesn't go in the basket.
Gattu, also check some new items with your mummy. We'll order them.
Okay, Papa.
Papa, I want a small cupboard, please. I will keep all the toys in it.
Alright. We'll go to the market this Sunday. Both of you can make a list of things that you want. I'm going to office now. After Papa left for the office, Gattu and Chinky were making the list of their things. After seeing some things, Mummy said,
We can buy most of these things online on Amazon and Gymcart. I will get my phone. You can choose your items till then.
Wow.
Mummy opens the app and were watching the things.
Mummy, order this painting and this dollhouse and this kitchen set, please.
Yes, and Mummy, I want a painting of Messi along with a new football net. I will order only the necessary things first. Chinky, you can get your kitchen set later. It's not needed right now.
Okay, Mummy.
Mummy, our study table is also quite old now. Can we order a new one? Of course, but we will not order it online. We will go with Papa and buy it from the market.
Yes, that's a great idea. I will check all the chair.
Online things started coming one by one, and Gattu Chinky started putting them in the room.
Doesn't our room look beautiful, Gattu?
Yes, Chinky.
On Sunday, they went to the market.
Can we have pani puri before we go for furniture shopping?
Papa smiled and took them to the food stall first. First we'll eat and then work. Then they went to a furniture shop. Gattu and Chinky sat on different chairs and checked them.
Oh my god, how beautiful this table is. Can we have rack in this one?
Yes, it can be done. First choose and then we can customize it.
Mummy, I like that table. It also has a separate port.
Alright, dear, we will buy it for you.
You just have to choose. We will deliver it at your home. No worries. So after ordering the things, they returned home. The next day, an auto brought the furniture.
Mummy, our table is here.
Gattu and Chinky set their table and sat on it. They were very happy. Their room was fully renovated. Mummy and Papa were also happy seeing their study table.
School bus. It's morning. As usual, Mummy has prepared tiffin and was calling Gattu and Chinky.
Gattu Get ready. Your tiffins are ready. Mummy, I can't tie my shoelace. It's tangled. Oh God, you're still wearing your shoes. You will be late. Bus will be here at any moment. Mummy, I can't find my tie. That's why I keep telling you to check all the things at night. If you don't wear a tie, your class teacher will punish you like last time. Then you will be upset. The bus will be here very soon. Chinky, I've tied your shoelace. Mummy, my tie. Wait a minute. I'm checking yesterday's laundry.
Just then they heard a loud honking of school bus. Guys, are you ready or not? The bus is here. Chinky, come here. Take this water bottle or you will forget just like yesterday. The bus driver is now honking the horn more loudly. Mummy found the tie and she was hurriedly trying to help Gattu with the tie. Come on, just give it to him. Gattu will wear it on the way. Come on, run. The driver has already honked twice. If he leaves, I will have to drop you at your school. Papa and Mummy rushed towards the main gate holding Gattu and Chinky's hands. Hurry up, we are getting late. I have to pick up 30 more students from different locations. You have to wait at the gate before the bus arrives. Sorry. We will be on time from tomorrow. Sorry for today. Mummy glared at Gattu and Chinky and said,
See, this is why I always tell you kids to sleep in time and wake up on time. But you both never listen to me.
Scold them later, not now. Let them board the bus. Both kids ran towards the bus. Conductor helped them on the bus one by one. In the bus, when all the kids saw them, they started giving high five to each other. And Gattu Chinky also did the same. They sat on their seat after some time.
Sudha, please move a little bit. You're sitting on my seat. No, I won't. This is my seat. Conductor uncle, see what she's doing?
Sudha, it's not your seat. This one is. I told you yesterday.
Okay, fine. You do one thing. You just sit here and we can together eat chocolate. Chinky, please help me with this tie first.
Chinky fixed Gattu's tie. Sudha was laughing at them.
Why are you laughing? Gattu, you're grown up now. But you still can't tie your tie. So what? She is my sister. She helped me with every other works too.
Sudha started teasing Gattu.
Gattu can't tie a tie. Gattu can't tie a tie.
Gattu sat quietly fuming in his seat. Next stop came. And Gattu's best friend Bunty and Chinky's best friend Goody boarded the bus. They went to hug Gattu and Chinky.
Goody, I was about to split the chocolate. Now we all five will eat the chocolate together. Wow, you know, Mummy has packed sandwiches for you. Wow, does it have cheese? No, it contains fat. Mummy made veg sandwiches. Wait, I will give it to you too. I want 2 pieces, Goody. Yesterday also you gave me only 1 piece. Wait, dear. Mummy has packed separate sandwiches for everyone.
Chinky started jumping with joy.
Wow, you are my best friend, Goody. Thank you, Auntie.
Goody gave sandwiches to everyone and Chinky gave chocolates. Everyone enjoyed them.
Bunty, let's play word puzzle. What do you say, Goody, Chinky? It's half an hour before we reach the school. Let's play Antakshari. No, Mummy says playing word puzzles makes your memory sharper. Gattu, let's play a word puzzle, but in a different way. Different? How? One person will give a hint about the word and others will try to guess it. Wow, that's a very good idea. Let's do one thing. We will start with you, so other people will learn the rules and regulations.
Just then, driver hit the brake and Bunty's sandwich fell down. He became upset after losing it.
Oh no, it fell down. Now it is very dirty and I cannot eat it. Mummy told me not to eat anything from the ground. But I am very hungry.
Goody, Gattu and Chinky didn't like him seeing upset.
Okay everyone, let's do one thing. Let's share a piece of sandwich from our sandwich.
so that he will also get to eat the sandwich? No, it's okay. You guys eat it.
But by then, everyone was already offering a piece to Bunty.
What are you doing? You should eat beetroot. Mummy says it contains iron, right, Chinky? Yes. And if you eat it along with carrots, your cheeks will be red. Your face will glow. And Mummy says you should eat it in winter especially because it is necessary for immunity. Yes, she's right. Now promise us that you will never throw it away. Okay, fine. Promise. Chinky Pinky promise. No. Chinky promise.
Everyone started laughing loudly.
Chinky, now start your word puzzle. We will reach the school very soon. We won't get even 10 minutes to play.
Conductor was watching all of them. He was very happy seeing the activeness of the kids. Chinky stood in her place and started.
It makes your cheeks red. You may think it's vegetable, but it is a fruit. Tell, what is it? Oh, it is beetroot. Wrong. Oh, it is a tough question.
Just then, Goody replied.
Tomato, because it is a fruit. Correct. You are very intelligent, Goody. And that's why you're my best friend.
Everyone was enjoying the game when the school came. Bus conductor says to the children, "No one will run. I will help everyone to get down. Just stand on your place quietly." All the kids stood up and conductor helped them get down one by one. Bye kids. Pay attention to your studies and after the school is over, come to the same spot.
Bye bye, Bhaiya.
Gattu Chinky learning computer. Children's minds stay focused at school. And the real reason behind that is the school provides all the things children need. Children like to spend more and more time at school with their friends. Sometimes the school understands the needs of the children and arranges various programs to keep them focused. The teacher was telling the children about a similar program at school. Dear students, I am very happy to tell you that we are going to arrange a program at our school in which you all will get to learn a lot of new things.
Sir, what kind of program?
So children, you all know that there were no computers in our school and all our teachers were working on this for a long time. And now computers will be set up in our school too. Tomorrow all the arrangements for computers will be done and children of all classes will be taught the computers.
Now you can also buy our favorite toys from www.puntunkids.com. Link is in the description.
Oh wow, there will be computers in our school too? Wow, I have never used a computer before. A lot of work is done through computer. I also want to learn computer. Wow, every school has computers. Now we will have it too.
In this way, the conversation started among all the children regarding the computer, and the voice of the children also started increasing in the class. Kids, calm down. This program will start from tomorrow. Notice will be put on the notice board too. The teacher left the class. Gattu, Chinky, Hari, Bunty, Pinky and Bhushan all started jumping in the joy of computer.
Yay, we will learn computers. 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 It will be really fun.
The next day, all the children started waiting for the instructions from Sir. All the students will proceed towards our newly built computer lab. Kids, make a row. Just like that, all the children formed a line and started walking towards the computer lab. It was a big hall in which air conditioning was blowing, and many computers were kept on the table. The children's faces lit up after seeing the new hall.
Wow, what a nicely built computer lab.
All the kids sat down in front of the computer. All of you have started computers. Whatever you know about computers, try to do that. I will give the training to everyone later.
Oh God, what is this? I know a little bit about computers, but what if something goes wrong? Gattu, I think we should not touch the computers. How would it be possible to operate a computer without learning? Let's sit in front of the computer for the first time. So, until the teacher does not teach anything, we will just keep on watching.
Shh! No one will talk. Try to do as much as you understand the computer. Gattu and Chinky started looking at the computer very carefully. Chinky looked at the entire keyboard carefully and started observing the computer. Gattu also looked at the computer carefully and Gattu automatically took the mouse in his hand.
Look, Chinky, it makes it easier for us to operate the computer. It's probably called a mouse.
Chinky also took the mouse in her hands and started using it. An arrow came on the computer screen because of the mouse.
See this, Chinky? The arrow came. With the help of the arrow, we click on the computer.
Chinky started playing with the arrow by moving the mouse up and down.
Oh wow! Operating a computer is really easy.
On the other hand, Bunty just switched off the computer button and the computer got shut down.
Oh my god, I messed up the computer.
The teacher quickly moved towards Bunty and started laughing after seeing that. Bunty, you have switched off the computer. It haven't got messed up. But remember, not to switch off the computer like this. You have to shut down first. And then the teacher restarted the computer for Bunty and also taught Bunty how to shut down. The computer got shut down and Bunty started the computer once again.
Well, sir, we have learned to turn off the computer, but we have to learn to operate it as well. Sir, Gattu told me about the mouse. Because of this, it becomes easy to run the computer.
Very good, Gattu. Now let me teach you some basic functions of the computer. The teacher opened Paint on Chinky's computer for drawing. All the children will open Paint in their computer. When computer is taught for the first time, we all will learn how to operate the mouse first.
Yes, sir. If we can operate mouse properly, we can operate computer also.
Right. Now everyone will make a beautiful drawing by taking different shapes. The children started drawing with the help of the mouse just how their teacher had told them. Chinky made a nice drawing of a house, adjusting shapes like round, rectangular and lines. Chinky became savvy about operating the mouse. She learned to handle the mouse really quick.
Look, Gattu, my drawing is done. What did you draw? See, Chinky, I can operate the mouse really well now. I have made this complicated drawing, which won't be understood, but I practiced well.
Along with Chinky, the teacher and the rest of the class started laughing. Gattu, when you will make well, only then it will be good practice. In this way, Gattu Chinky learned to handle the computer. Giving more time, Gattu practiced a lot to handle the mouse as well. As this program of computer training will run for 8 days, so no one will remain absent, okay?
Sir, we have to practice more.
If it is so, then you can come early tomorrow to practice drawing. In this way, today's time with computer also ended. Gattu Chinky reached home. As soon as they reached, Gattu and Chinky started calling Mom.
Mom, Mom, Mom.
Dad was at home only. He said, "What happened, Gattu Chinky? Why are you making noise?" Seeing their father, Gattu asked his father for his laptop.
Dad, please give me your laptop.
Laptop? Why do you need my laptop?
Today we learned computer.
Wow, Gattu, you learned to use computer at school.
Not properly, Papa, but I have to practice using the mouse. Please give me your laptop.
After hearing this conversation between Gattu and Dad, Mom said,
Gattu, you will learn computer well only by practicing. But it will be better to practice on computer because there are important documents of Dad on the laptop.
Oh, Mom, Dad do all his work on computer and laptop only, doesn't he?
Yes, Tinky, that is why both of you also practice well on the school computer.
Yes, Gattu Chinky. If you will learn to use computer well, then we will have a computer at home. Agreed?
Yes, why not?
Really, Mom and Dad? Yay! Then we will learn computer well as soon as possible so that we get new computer at home.
In this way, Gattu and Chinky practiced computer well for 8 days at school's computer training program and diligently learned how to operate the computer.
If you are liking our videos, then like them, comment them and subscribe.